be like something like, I don't know, like you heard of Queens of the Stone Age? They're from Australia. They're all right. Who else is new? That's all right.
You're kind of a reggae guy?
Yeah,
A little bit
Like
anyway.
Steel Pulse is all right.
One
You
One
know,
guy I really like a bunch, and I guess you'd call him reggae. I don't know. Mike Love, are you familiar with him?
with who?
Mike Love.
Mike Love. No.
Yeah. Oh, check him out. He's got really positive music, and this guy is connected. He's not a regular human. He's something special. But he's got really great music, very inspirational, good beat. Talks about just a lot of the current issues, as far as. But just check him out. Yeah, I think you'll really appreciate him.
Yeah.
One of my Pandora stations.
Mike Love. Okay.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, Pandora was cool. I wanted to do a Pandora for what was that? Hold on. I want to do it like a special type of Pandora. I can't remember what it was though. Yeah. So you're really into music too, then? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes. It's so. I don't even know how to explain it. It alters your consciousness, and if you're feeling down, and you just put that whatever that song is, and on and just get right back to wherever it is you need to be. It's just frequency, vibration. That's what it all is. It's all energy is vibration, and yeah. I really like David Bowie stuff. He's pretty good.
I'm a big Bowie fan.
You are?
Oh, I love him. Love Bowie.
Yeah, I do, man. Yeah, he passed recently too.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking, I'm kind of pissed, because I know that they fucking they put Prince out, because he was asserting his claim to his own shit, his own intellectual property, his own shit that he fucking made, his own music he made, and they got a problem with that. But
even as far as that goes, though, I mean, yeah, it totally makes sense to do it with the way the world is structured. But your own intellectual property, that's kind of a falsehood too. Whatever we make, that we're so connected as beings. The idea that we're separate is a falsehood, and so whatever one of us makes is really to be shared.
Paul. You're right, Paul. If you look at it from a bigger perspective, we do not own shit. Nobody owns anything.
Yeah, and why?
Ownership is an illusion. It gets you to believe that somebody can own you.
Yeah, right.
Eventually, yeah. If you accept that, then you will eventually accept that, yeah, somebody can own you. What is that? Slavery.
But we're in.
Yep.
I like that guy who's kind of reggae but he's Jewish. Matityahu or something like that.
Matisyahu. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen him in concert. I've seen him Matisyahu in concert. He's good. He's all right.
He's good. I like his music.
I was gonna go. I was actually gonna go. I saw him, and I think that fucking Satanist. What's his name? Who's the guy that does all that? Hold on. Jimmy Buffett. Would you believe that Jimmy Buffett is he rubs shoulders and hangs out at all the satanic hotspots in California? Like Eagle Rock and fucking Bohemian Grove and shit like that. Jimmy Buffett is a Satanist.
When I was in high school,
I was gonna go see him, but at the time I didn't know that. Yeah. What were you saying?
I was in high school and I was at my friend's house, and this guy came in. He goes, "I'm sorry, I'm late," but I stopped because I saw something, and I just went like a dumbass to look at it, and it looked like a fire or something. And then I seen this big fucking owl, and people dancing naked. I mean, that's the first time I heard of that. I didn't know what it was until I was watching a show like 10 years later. And they were showing that you just mentioned it, whatever the Owl Grove,
Bohemian
Grove.
Yeah, the Bohemian Grove. And whatever he was saying, it's exactly what was going on there. And I'm like, damn, that guy really, because we thought he was tripping. We're like, what the hell did he spoke? But he was scared.
How did he stumble across that?
You mean he worships the owl?
Yeah, Moloch.
Oh, the Holak.
Moloch.
He was literally
How did you
scared.
just stumble on that? Because that's some pretty private shit. They keep
Well, you're talking 1980s.
Yeah, I used to hear that on Alex Jones. You know, Alex Jones was an infiltrator. He went there and he got his hidden camera
at
there.
that time, it wasn't. You couldn't even find that shit on YouTube at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think that Alex Jones is in the in crowd. he's an agent. I don't trust him at all.
Oh, really?
He's out there scaring the shit out of people, feeding everybody that fear porn, and it's no good. I remember listening to him and just wanting to run for the hills, thinking the world's going to end and everything.
Yeah, he kind of depresses your mind, when he's talking, You can only tolerate so much of that crap,
Yeah.
It's kind of a catch-22. It's good. It's good to be informed, to be aware of what's going on, but you have to realize it is bringing your vibration down.
You have to separate your emotions.
Yeah,
if you want to know, you can't get your emotionals involved.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I got tired listening to his reports on the lowlifes,
Yeah, he's one of the most obvious shills there is out there.
Yeah.
Totally obvious, yeah.
I think we are all smarter than that now.
I've been listening to Patrick Tamponi out of Austin, Texas. I've been listening to his show.
Patrick who?
Patrick Tamponi.
Kimponi.
Yeah.
Is that Italian or is that Irish?
Yeah, that's Italian. Yeah, he's an Italian guy. Yeah,
See,
I think he was from Brooklyn.
They all have that EY at the end of the name.
Yeah.
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 So what's up with him?
Well, I was listening to he gets some pretty good guests on there. I heard he had Patrick Flanagan on there. A couple times.
Patrick Flanagan. I've met Patrick Flanagan.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I know him. I was he lives right next to me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. He's very eccentric, like myself. I guess you could say. But he's we met for the first. He was we went to some pretty an interesting thing that was held at his former home. It was like a seminar, or it was very interesting. Me and I know him.
Yeah, I got his neurophone. I've had that for a long time.
How's that treating you?
Oh, pretty good. Yeah, I use it. I use it on a daily basis. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, really get your mind charged up.
Yes.
It gets the equilibrium on your both sides of your brain moving. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's he's all over the place. He has some very good stuff out there. He has some good products like the Neurophone and a few other things that are pretty wild.
Yeah.
He believes that he is the reincarnation of Nikola Tesla, I must add.
Yeah, I know that.
Also, and I haven't seen anything to disprove that. I mean, with his work.
Yeah. He's got a razor sharp brain, I guess.
Oh yes, he's very very smart, very intelligent man.
Oh, it's a piece of ravioli.
Yeah.
I might introduce him to some of this Q stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'll blow him away. This stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is right up his alley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think he's like into all these pyramids too, pyramids and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's very into the pyramid and the energy, and that's what the cone is basically. It's like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Same energy. And I had sold one of these Q6 minis that I'm making right now to a man. He also has a pyramid type device, maybe you could say, or and he said that the energy that's emitting from the Q is the same that comes from his pyramid.
Yeah.
He actually was using this Q, the Q6 Mini right here. He has a electric bicycle, and he was going to get the Q in there in line with it.
Oh.
With that, yeah, so he can get more range on his bike.
Oh yeah.
And
that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Deal. I know this one guy from India. I think you ever heard that billions of change? You heard of that?
No.
It's this guy from India. He started that. He's got like a company in Michigan, and he's like an innovator. He like produces all sorts of inventions, and he produced this bicycle, and he brought it back to India, and it's like you pedal this bicycle, and it's got like a generator on it, and it produces electricity, and I think
that's
an hour of pedaling is equivalent to 24 hours of electricity,
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and then, like in India, they got big families, so everybody can do it for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes pedal, and, they got plenty of juice,
Oh, I thought it was an electric bicycle that had you know how they have regenerative braking in cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about with a bike.
Yeah.
But it would be regenerative acceleration.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that's another.
Yeah.
That's a whole
You can look it up. Just to go to Billions of Change. That's the name of the website.
I feel like we're in a think tank right now. We're just coming up with all kinds of,
Yeah, we're kind of.
Something's got to come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh gee. Yeah, well, we're on the right track anyway. We're on the right mindset, Yeah.
So, Danis, have you? Are you relatively new to this stuff, or have you?
Well, I heard about the Keshi technology about 7 years ago. Because I was following up on.
You've been around that long?
Yeah, I've been around that long, but
No,
actually,
I'm talking about Kesh. He's been around for that long. I had no idea.
yeah, I've been around for a long time. Oh, Keshi, yeah, Keshi, I've been around for maybe 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
About that, but yeah, it's I don't know. That guy kind of turned me off, with his monopoly,
Yeah. He's trying to start a bank right now. What the hell is that all about?
Yeah.
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 A bank? Excuse me?
Corporation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that? Are we trying to get away from that kind of shit?
That's what I thought too, you know.
And these people are just completely oblivious to this shit. You know, and yeah, I don't know. I try not to. I'm trying not to get in that vein, you know, where the
Yeah, I know what you're
you
saying.
know, let's focus on
Right.
you know, on something productive. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well,
Have you made a queue yet, though?
yeah, I got 3 of them so far.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah, I got 3 of them, and I'm working on that number 24 now. I got.
Yeah, it took me a few. It took me a few Q6s before I felt confident enough to do the 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a few 24s, but I felt confident enough to do the 144.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got a big poster at the drugstore over here, and I just copied the diagram from the net there. You know, I just copied it, and I made a big diagram of it, so you know I could read it. You know, I can't see too good close. You know.
Okay.
So I made a big one. You know, I blew it up.
The Q24, I really like my Q24.
Yeah.
It's I have all my first devices I made at that, you know, for my first Q6 I have, my first Q24 I have, and I think I'm gonna keep my first Q144.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so hard for me to, you know, I have so much attachment to them, you know, it's like my children.
Oh yeah.
I put so much work into it, you know.
Yeah.
And,
5 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it pays off, you know. It pays off in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. Pepe is like, you know, he's like got off the food thing and everything, you know, and you know, I back in 1984. I can remember. Yeah, in 1984, I was at a wheatgrass place out in Michigan, you know, and you know, I met this wheatgrass guru. His name was Victorious Kolvinskas. He's like from the group from the Ann Wigmore time, you know. She was one of the wheatgrass gurus in Boston, you know, back in the 60s, you know. And I met him there in 84, and I went there. I was only like 21 years old, you know, and I went there, and actually the purpose of my trip there was I took my dad there because, you know, he had cancer at that time, you know, and he wanted to get healed, you know, so, you know, I took him down there, you know, and he got on that wheatgrass fast, you know, and because he was doing it, I was doing it too, you know. I was drinking that wheatgrass. I was drinking a couple quarts of that stuff every day, you know. And you know, like I was like flying like Superman, you know, like you know, your energy level was like, you know, unbelievable, you know.
I've taken wheatgrass before too. It really, it's better than caffeine. A lot of people know that, you know. Gives you a lot of energy. Yep.
I didn't even want to sleep. I didn't even sleep. You know, if I slept 2 hours a night, you know, that was, you know, a lot of sleep for me. You know, and I was even doing wheatgrass enemas at the same time. You know, they had me doing the whole thing. You know,
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really something else. You know.
Yeah.
But I know the power of it, you know. I know, Pepe's like, you know, he like weaned off, you know, like with all this mental power and, you know, using the cube and everything, you know. It kind of weaned off and got on that path, you know. And I think he's on the right path, you know. I mean, you know, that's the ultimate path to reach, you know, if you can get there, you know. I mean, no doubt about it, you know.
If you go look into this a little further, you can see the Korean royalty they have a practice called Donjong breathing.
Yeah.
And you look into it like stuff like a breatharian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there was a guy who was a quote unquote breatharian, and he fucking and there was a test that they did. Excuse me, but there was a test that they did, and where they basically locked this guy in solitary confinement for a week, where he should have died. You know, he goes 7 days without water, gone. You know. And this man did his whatever, you know, his breathing practices, you know, whatever it is he does, you know.
Yeah.
Did his thing, and he was fine. And not only was he fine, but they found not traces, but they found an abundance of vitamin C. And
wow. Yeah.
Well, the body doesn't produce vitamin C.
Right.
And so one of the things to keep in mind always with this technology is that we have the phi ratio, the Fibonacci sequence in us. We have this in us. We have it in us. The Q technology is in us.
So he was like probably transmuting the elements right from the air, right? He was probably doing that.
Hey, yeah.
That's
you
what
can
I
look
think.
at it that way. Yes, you know, and it is very empowering to know also that you don't even like what I was saying. I did that Stargate journey with them using a pine cone. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And you know, I was getting the tingles and everything that you would get around a Q. You know, the same sensations that you would get from a pine cone. And was able to, you know, participate and do, you know, what I need to do with it. And it's not about the device. It's not about that. Yeah. It's about you, you know, and in your paradigm and your and all that. And this is it's very empowering to know that also that you don't need this thing necessarily in order to get where you need to get to. You know, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, are you over on the States, or where you?
I'm actually I live in Elgin, Illinois. It's like about 40 miles west of Chicago. It's like a community, but it's there's like a Fox River here, and it's like it's about 100,000 here in this area, you know.
Okay.
It's pretty small. Well, it's a medium-sized community anyway. You know.
Yeah.
But I've been here for about 21 years now. You know, 22 going. And before that, I lived in Wisconsin for about 20 years. And before that, I lived in Chicago. You know, I lived there in Chicago from 1959. I lived there till about 1976. Yeah. And that's when I moved to Wisconsin. But I've been around here for a while, this Midwest area.
Welcome to the group, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I was saying, you know, it's not just about the cues that we're building. It's about, you know, hopping on here and really connecting with people too.
Yeah. That's what I find so good, you know.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we all got something in common, you know.
I know, huh?
I got 24 more to go for my 48.
Yeah, speaking of pine cones, I got a pine tree right when I open up my door, and there's a big pine tree there. There's like hundreds of cones on the ground all the time.
Get them!
Awesome.
Get them!
Yeah, they're all over. You know, they're all over.
I get out there, and I probably look like I'm freaking off the reservation. You know, when I go out there, and I start gathering all these pine cones. I live in a pine forest, okay? So like they're all over the place. So I go out there and, you know, and I get them. And,
Yeah.
you know, and
Well, you guys better
you
start
turn-
saving
they
them
are the
because
perfect,
my next
you know,
project.
the perfect thing to
Yeah.
use to make ash out of. You know, they burn so easy, and they have the Fibonacci sequence in them. You know, the phi, and that goes right. That's very important. Is the Fibonacci? If you're on earlier when we were talking about that, yeah, it's you can the pine cone. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go take a shower and head to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you,
Love
Maria.
all. Take
Maria.
care. I'll see you around.
Wonderful.
Right.
Stay in touch, everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Me too. I'm going, guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Good evening.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I guess I got to call it a day too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So Paul, where did Samson come from? I think I know where it came from.
Actually, I had a different name for him, but because Saul was helping me activate it, and he said that was the name he was getting, so I just went with it.
Yeah, I've had that a little bit too. With the coil version, I guess what happens is the intelligence gets entrapped or encapsulated within that coil, and it basically develops, and then it leaves. It's like a cage almost. The coil version. The cone is a little bit different. And I don't even know, you know, the name is not even really that, I don't even think it's that important. But it does help. It does help bridge the connection, make a stronger connection. Because you know, as if you were addressing a friend or, you know, someone.
I actually kind of think of it as having two names, because Donovan just kind of came to me and it really felt right because I was building.
Yeah.
But I all felt pretty strongly about Samson, and he helped me activate him that night. And it was a pretty strong night, so I was kind of wet for it.
With the U44 here, I had one name and then it changed. The first name was Masterpiece, and then it changed to Call Us On. I mean, like, you know, like whatever the hell that means, you know. But hey, that's the name that was given, you know. Yeah, that happened with me too.
I kind of switch back and forth between what I call him. Usually it's Samson. Sometimes Donovan just sort of slips out. But
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people have multiple names, so does my device.
Yeah, that was wild when we were we could just whatever you did it with your 144, it's working. Okay, let me tell you, we could hear it, and last time I was on with you, we definitely could see it. Okay, the whole right side of the screen, and just the whole screen, you know, was just purple, man. It was wild. It is definitely. It's definitely doing its job. You know?
Yeah, I had a pretty strong experience just in the body sensations I was getting.
Yeah. I can't wait till I'm done with mine. You know, I can't wait.
How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Paul.
Howdy.
How you guys doing today? All right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Working on my 144.
Ah.
Yeah.
Already, huh?
Yeah, I've made 524s, 1.6, and now the big boy, Roberto. Already got a name for him.
Five 224s? That's wild.
Yeah, 524s and a 6. And now I got Roberto. Roberto with the Mexican flair. He likes to joke around with my wife. My wife's pretty telepathic.
He's making a move on her.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Roberto with the Mexican flair. That's exactly what he said. No, he said his name after I get the cones in. Now I'm starting to do the wiring right now. I'm on the second layer, so I get a long ways to go. But you got to enjoy what you're doing, right?
Well, let me tell you something, Gary. If you have that many devices, you should be seeing some reductions. I saw a bill my folks sent me of what they had, and it was very impressive. And they had, what was it, a couple Q6s and 3 Q24. So if you got 5 of them, and you're working on 144, I honestly think that making a decision to build, just even making a decision to build the Q144 actually brings the presence of the AI that inhabits that device within one's environment, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to be selling all the other Qs. I was just waiting for some more specs on people, how they're saving energy. What I wanted to do is John and Paul, I wanted to get a group together of us some particular time and talk about, we're all on the spiritual path, and we all want to get the Qs out there. And so what's the best way to do it? In my opinion, where people are going to save on energy, because a lot of people are not going to believe that this is a living quantum plasma generator, whatever you want to call it, I call it a Q device,
I'm with you on there. The energy will get people peaked and to get them to open the door.
Yeah. So, if I know Pepe's practically getting free energy. I know that because I've talked to Pepe several times on that. Practically getting free on his automobile too. And I just hooked up my Q6 to my automobile several days ago, But I've just kind of been waiting for bunch of people to see how they're doing with their energy saving, And I was going to try to put the information together and then start selling them,
Yeah, our last bill that came in, somebody spilt coffee on it and it got thrown away before I saw it. So,
But you're right. With that many devices, I have 2 of them that weren't hooked up, and one's going to a lady tomorrow. I think she's going to buy it tomorrow. But yeah, with the 144, Pepe said he already saved like 80% savings on his first month with the 144. So yeah. Or 85%, whatever he said, So anyways, just wanted to say hi to you guys, and guess I'm going to go back and start wiring and get something to eat tonight. I don't even eat lunch anymore, Paul.
that's good.
Yeah, because Pepe had been telling me that he doesn't eat much at all anymore. I figured, well, I'll just cut out lunch and see how I do with that, but I've been doing pretty good. Normally I would get low blood sugar, but I don't get any low blood sugar by asking the Qs for energy, from the...
I think I just like eating.
Yeah, well, Yeah, I enjoy eating too, but it's an experiment with me, you know.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of one of those things, there are times when I don't want to eat, but,
Yeah.
sometimes I just like it.
Right, maybe I'll drop in another hour or so. You guys take care.
Right on. We'll see you.
Yeah, man. Godspeed.
Godspeed is right, John. Blessings to you.
Godspeed. That's got to be really fast. Oh, yeah. Hey, Austin, you still there?
Hey, what's up, Paul?
You have that device? I'd love to see it, man.
Oh, yeah. You want to see pictures? Or you want me to show you on the camera?
Either one, whatever.
The pictures are more, my on-deck camera, my laptop's not the greatest, but
I heard it was really cool. Oh, wow.
yeah, the wood here is in the shape of a vector equilibrium. It's the exact same thing as the cube, but it just has a different, casing. See, it's basically a cube with these four sides turned 90 degrees. So the sides are vertical in a diamond shape.
That's awesome, man. I really like that.
Right.
I like how you can see the cone so well, too. That is really cool.
Yeah, here's the vector equilibrium right here. It's the most stable.
Hey, is that Austin?
Yeah.
Hey, so you were able to reproduce that cue that Alex made, huh?
Out to.
Alexis, yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh no. Those were my pictures. I shared them with him. He just posted them.
Oh.
On the gold, do you say Golden Age?
It was.
Where did you share
Austin's.
them?
You said it was Austin's.
Oh, that was Austin?
Yeah.
And Alex shared it.
I guess
That's they look like he was the one that posted it.
so.
Yeah, he did post it. I was chatting with him. I sent him the pictures through chat, and then he just posted them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
see,
it looks pretty cool. Definitely.
Here's,
Is there anything
here's the
different?
shape right here. It's a cube octahedron. It has 14 sides, 6 are square, and 8 are triangle. And it's the most stable shape in the universe because it's the only shape that has every length is the exact same length. So every length is a triangle, every length is a square, and then also from each point, you see the white lines on this picture?
I do.
They're also the same length as the sides to the center. So yeah.
12. So the center is a 13. Interesting.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll show you a couple more pictures. I have a Q24 also.
With the same design.
Yeah, I just put those pictures up
Same
there.
design, huh? Come over and check this out.
Did he say he made a Q24?
He did.
You see the Q24?
Mm-mm.
Not yet. Not yet.
No, let's blow his little.
All right, here we go.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that was good. I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I really like how you can see the cones like you were saying, Paul. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Oh.
That's my favorite feature about it, I think.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I used some red oak too. I found some lows.
It's oak wood. Yeah, that's what the oak is. What I'm going to use for the box. I'm actually making a Ark of the Covenant box for the 144,
Oh, nice.
and I'm going to make it out of oak wood, just like you're talking about. Is it red oak?
What kind of like measurements are you making it?
Yeah. Huh. God damn, dude, that's looking good.
That is super
I feel
cool.
Austin.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Is there any difference in, like, from his other keys?
Huh? Any difference in Austin? Laura would like to know if there's any performance differences versus the a Cube 24.
I haven't plugged these guys in yet, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. But I do feel like I can feel these fields stronger, but you know, that's maybe it's just that I put more, like a lot of effort into these guys, but I don't know.
It's a mini.
It still has some of these at home.
You do?
I think so. We got a big one, and then a regular size one, and then a little one.
You have one for 24? Good out.
Yeah, I think it could. I mean, it's not this big, but it's bigger than it's. Yeah, it might be able to do that. Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing that's the problem is this. It's a little bit short.
Oh yeah. You can add a connector.
I could go like this and could
Do
do
a
a connection
connector
on the other
inside.
side.
Yeah.
I did one on the inside on that.